All right. Good morning, Tennessee USA Wrestling fans. Oh, wait, no, not morning. It's evening. Good evening, Tennessee fans. I don't even know, Kenya. Shoot. I'm on. This is day like 14. But anyway, welcome to. Yeah, I'll try to get everybody else's time and energy. And at this week's Power Hour podcast, I'm your host, State Chairman Mike Hatcher, and this is my co-host, Kenya Sloan. Hello, Kenya.
Hello,
Right,
Coach.
listen to this though. I've been getting good at this. Sawadee-ka. Yeah. Sawadee-ka. That means hello in Thai. But this is my last day I'm gonna be able to use it though, because I am out of here this morning. We landed. We were in Krabi. Me and my buddy. We just the islands in Thailand. I'm just gonna say right now are amazing. They're so beautiful. Yeah, they're. I mean, we were in. Well, you saw my elephant pictures.
I did see your elephant pictures.
For those like 2 weeks. Yeah, those what amazing and cool animals. It was so. But now, we've been in the islands we were in Phuket, which is on the islands. So I guess Phuket's an island. Phuket, Phi Phi Island, which is one of probably the coolest beaches I've ever been. It's really cool. And then now we're in Krabi, and now I'm in Bangkok, and we fly out today.
Do you have a favorite spot of all the areas in Thailand that you went?
Yeah, 100%. Phi Phi Island.
Okay.
It was really cool. I wish we had we had only stayed like one day and one night there. Unfortunately, we should have done more.
Next time.
So, yeah, it's next time for sure. Next time it might be the Philippines and Thailand, checking out all the islands. But sorry, I'm running late. I'm running late. Kenya's never running late. I'm always running late. Sorry, everyone, I'm running late. Like I said, it's pretty early. We got in really late last night. That's why we're staying in Bangkok tonight. And I'm out of here. You know where I'm going after this, though?
I don't know where for this.
NCAA wrestling tournament. Whoop whoop.
Are you flying straight there?
Not well. We got like 4 hours to Taipei. I think it's 12 or 14 hours. I can't even remember. To LA. I gotta stay overnight in LA, then straight to Kansas City tomorrow morning. So I'll miss the morning session.
You're not even going home. You're not going home.
No, come on now.
Oh my goodness.
I got people renting my apartment. I live right downtown Nashville. Got people renting my apartment. It's like I can't even go home. I can't push my renters out of there until next week. So yeah, I'm going. I can't wait. We got the Tennessee guys wrestling there. I got my boy Bernie Truax, of course, from Cal Poly. Well, formerly Cal Poly, now Penn State. So I got to go. So I'm there. I can't wait to run with the rest of the people.
That sounds more fun than being at home, anyways.
Yeah, you never know. So, all right. Well, here we got a great show tonight. Tonight. And we're looking forward to it. We got some great guests on. I don't think Kenny and I just discussed. We are not going to bore you guys with our satire and our input on anything. We're just going to let our guests speak.
Yeah.
Because we have 4 really cool ones on.
We do.
But I am going to just quickly. Where is my? Here, let's just do this. This will be a lot easier. So last week we recapped the AAU stuff and what a great not only organization, great state tournament they ran, and just it was just a really great event. And they give so many. Oops, sorry about that. They give so many cool awards out that we just didn't have enough time to go through everything yesterday or last week. So what we did for this week is they have an award called the Tennessee Top 100 Grand Champions. We didn't cover really any of these last week, but basically when you're Tennessee Top 100 Grand Champion, that means you win all 3 of the top 100 tournaments. You win the region, you win the state. So it's pretty legit accomplishment considering, it's, our state's getting so much better, especially, at the youth and high school level. And it's good stuff, So there was 11 kids in the state of Tennessee that were top 100 Grand Champions. We had Kyson Lever, we had Bo Atwell, Gavin Horn, John Rupener. I'm going to butcher some of these names just to give everybody a heads up. But Hez Sledge, Isaiah Earls, Jacob Adamson, sorry about that, Jacob Mora, Grady Phelps, Paris Turner, Ava Westenbarger, Easton Dadiomoff, and Ashlyn Garland. So we have the privilege of having 3 of these youngsters on our podcast today. two of them we were just bringing on from the the AAU side, but then our one guest had a pretty big accomplishment last week too, so I figured we had to bring her on as well. She had a big accomplishment for the USA side. So yeah, so with that, with that being said, I mean, again, Kenya, unless you have something that you want to chime in about, I say we start bringing our guests on and
no,
see what they're all about.
I was just thinking about, like, as you were explaining exactly what all it entails to like earn the Grand Champion award. And I think it's so cool because it shows consistency. Like, I'm not going to say anyone can win a state tournament. You can get lucky. Yeah, you can get lucky and have a really good tournament or 2 or 3, but in order to win
5.
3, to win 5 of the most competitive like tournaments in our state at your age group, like, it definitely, I think, is just a huge accomplishment to be able to just show like you're consistently well. Anyone can have a good tournament or a good day, but these kids aren't just like having a good day. They've got a good career already, off to a good start. I think it's super cool. I'm happy I'm happy AAU recognizes them for having that much consistent success, and it's cool to have them on.
Yeah, love it. So shout out to Mike, Don, all the AAU people. Good stuff. So yeah, and I like what you're talking about. I like where your head's at with that consistency part, Kenya. That's why we got you on here.
Every once in a while.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to put some MCT oil in my coffee, and then that's going to give me a little bit extra.
We're getting the raw and real.
Now you guys are knowing every day when stuff happens this early in the morning. Now you guys are really getting into like all my daily habits and all that stuff. So now you're really getting to know your state chairman and your host right now.
You would not want to see me at 7 o'clock in the morning. No? I wouldn't be good for anything. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you would be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed like myself, huh?
No, I don't think you'd get a single smile.
All right. Well, let's stop with this and start with this. Here we go. First guest to the stage. Let's get it.
Drum roll.
Go. Hey.
Oh. Hi, Paris.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I got to meet you a second ago, but I'm Kenya. This is my first time meeting Coach Hatcher. This is your first time meeting Paris too, even though you.
I met Paris a long time. I've been buddies with Rabbit for a number of years, and but she's a lot more grown up. And not saying she's not tough. I'm sure she came out tough right away. She's been tough all her life. But I tell you what, I watched her wrestle a couple weeks ago at the AAU Nationals or the AAU State, and I was like, dang, who is that? Yeah. So yeah, how you doing, Paris? You doing good?
Yeah.
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 All right, good deal. I see how you got rocking that Rabbit Wrestling Club shirt. There you go. I tell you what, that club is really it's exploding. I mean, just their staff that they have. I mean, obviously not only with Rabbit, leading the whole deal and leading the helm, but boy, I mean, I've got a lot of my friends that are like your coaches right now, between Coach Harris and Coach Martin, Coach Kraft, and you guys got a whole I mean, they have a ton of coaches there and just doing a great job, ton of kids, and really proud of Rabbit for what he's putting together out there. And yeah, he must be the one that got you into wrestling, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice, though, did you?
No.
He's like, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but not really. Well, help fill me in a little bit. Where is Rabbit Wrestling Club at? Where do you wrestle, Paris?
It's from CCS, which is downtown Chattanooga.
Okay, awesome. Is that where you're from?
Saudi Daisy.
Okay, yeah.
You got to claim that, Paris. You got to claim it from Saudi. Come on.
Yeah, that means it runs in your blood if that's where you're from. Well, on top of, we heard Hatch brag about how awesome and tough you are, but I've also got some things on paper that I want to share with everyone, so everyone watching knows why we have Paris Turner on our podcast right now, because everyone might not know. So Paris is a 2-time Folkstyle state champion. She's a 2-time grand champion, 2-time AAU belt winner, 2-time outstanding wrestler at state. She won 2nd in state. She won 3rd state another year. This year alone, this is astronomical to me. Paris, you went 30-0 this year in the girls division, And every single one of those were first round pins.
Yep.
So they couldn't even give up a fight against you.
It's like Ronda Rousey.
It's like you placed in the boys top 100 this year, which is a big accomplishment. It's different wrestling in the boys versus the girls division, I know. In the boys side, you won second in Folkstyle State, which is a big deal. A 3-time freestyle and Greco state champion, 2-time Southeast regional champion. And I've got this super cool fun fact listed here at the bottom of my accomplishment list. And that's that Greco is your favorite out of all 3 styles of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that? Well, this makes sense that I see that all of your wins this year have been first round pins. So I'm assuming you're not taking them down 10 times before you pin them. You're going straight to it. So I'm not surprised that you like Greco. It sounds like you might be throwing people to their back straight from their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your go-to when the whistle blows? What are you looking for? What are you killing these people with?
I like arm throws and head throws and hip tosses.
All the things that look cool too. You look cool wrestling. I never look cool wrestling. I would just like catch a front headlock, spin, and go behind. You know, no one wants to watch that. But Paris Turner is flipping people over her head to get them on their back. Who taught you how to wrestle that way?
My dad.
Your dad? Yeah. Was he a Greco wrestler, or is he just like the style of wrestling too?
I think he was all 3.
Yeah.
You think he did all 3? Yeah.
See, Kenya. Here's because you don't know, and we have to have Rabbit on the podcast at some point in time, because Rabbit, he, like I said, the job he's doing with the club he has there, the Rabbit Wrestling Club in Chattanooga. When Rabbit mentioned that Paris's favorite style is Greco, I mean, I wasn't in shock like you, because I've known Rabbit for so long, and him and brother Shane, he said, yeah, they've been in the Greco freestyle world forever, and just they're big fans of it. And so when I got the text, when he texted me that with their accomplishments, I was like, shocker, but I figured, you know what, we'll throw that in there and it'll be a good talking point, and all that type of stuff. So, oh yeah, they're big Greco family. So yeah.
That's so cool. I mean, to this day, Paris, but especially when I was your age, I was definitely afraid of wrestling Greco. 1, because obviously I wasn't as good at the throwing thing. 2, I'm like prone to getting launched. Like every time a match has gone bad for me, it's because I was getting launched. So I was scared of people like you. If you and I were the same age, I would be very scared of you if we were wrestling in the same tournaments.
Oh man, dang! That was your kryptonite, huh, Kenya?
Oh, that was my kryptonite. I can't tell you how I won a national championship my freshman year. I was up 9-0 and got launched to my back.
Oh no!
So, yeah, someone like that's what Paris is going to be doing to people, right? You're getting.
I know. So Paris, see what you get looking forward to right now. You're talking to a collegiate national champion here in Kenya, and she actually had a chink in her armor right there, as far as like she would be susceptible to getting thrown at upper body throws. Now you don't have any kryptonite. You have no chink in the armor. You just go out there and roll them all up.
No. Tell me a little bit about what it means to you. We were talking about like what it means to be an AAU Grand Champion, and how that's like a very unique award, and it shows a lot of consistency. Like you had to win a lot of things to earn that. Like, what does it mean to you? Is it special to be able to say you've done that 2 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it like make you walk with your chest a little bit high sometimes?
A little bit.
A little bit. That's cool. Are there I know that all of your matches were first round pins, but were there any girls like in any of these AAU tournaments that you thought you might have some trouble with, like you had to maybe plan for or prepare or create a game plan for, or you just went to everyone knowing you're going to launch everybody?
I knew.
You knew. I love the confidence.
Yes.
I love it. That's what creates a consistent winner, I guess. Every time you go in, you just know, huh? Yeah. So now that you've got this big chunk of your season over, you've won this grand champion thing, which you've been working towards for a while. What do you have next as far as like training and competition wise?
I train. Well, my practices are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I train at Uncle Shane on Wednesdays for an hour and a half. And, yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder she's so good.
That sounds like a strict schedule. What kind of practice partners do you have in your room?
Like, what do you mean by that?
Are you wrestling with mostly girls? Are all of your wrestling partners boys? Are they close to age and you, close in age as you, like similar in age?
Yeah, we only have like 3 girls on our team.
Okay.
And one of them's my weight, but the other 2 are not. And the one that's my weight is a beginner, but I have to wrestle all boys.
Yeah. Do you think that contributes to you being so tough and scared of no one when it comes to wrestling in the girls division?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like, because you have quite, high accolades for wrestling in the boys division too in AU in Tennessee. So do you have a preference? Like, do you like wrestling boys or girls more?
It don't really matter to me.
A body's a body, right? Paris is going to launch them. That's awesome. Coach Hatch, do you have any questions for Paris before we let her go?
Yeah, I mean, Paris, you're pretty. You got a lot going on with wrestling. You've obviously been pretty accomplished, for quite some time. But so, what else do you do? What other kind of activities do you like to do, and how do you like to spend your non-wrestling time?
I play volleyball, basketball. I do track, and what else do? Oh yeah, softball.
Okay.
My goodness.
Well, follow-up question. There may or may not be a correct answer. Among all those sports, which one is your favorite?
I don't got one. They're all equal.
That was the wrong answer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my B.
You're supposed to say wrestling. I'm kidding. It's okay.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I always see on Rabbit's Facebook, he's pretty proud of Paris. And he's always, putting up all of her stuff. She's doing this, she's doing that. And that's just that just tells us how well-rounded and how great of a kid you are, Paris.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it. Well, I know. I'll tell you what, I'm good. You know what, Paris? You might be the most popular. You and Jacob and Easton and Finley, who are the 4 people we have tuning in tonight, might be the most 4 popular podcast guests we've ever had ever. Because now we're up. We're at 25 people tuning in right now, live stream.
That's you got a fan club.
You're pretty popular. You got pretty big fan base there, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we love it. We love it. Well, I'm good, Kenya. Are you good with Paris here?
Yeah. Well, actually I have one more question. I was thinking about earlier. Okay, so do you know Greco is your favorite style of wrestling? But do you know that there's no Greco wrestling for females in college, world championships, or the Olympics?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. So we need people like you who's, you're like pretty unique in this situation because there's not a lot of girls who would say Greco is their favorite style of wrestling. So you need to keep Greco as your favorite style of wrestling. And then you and I will write a letter to some people who really matter and see if we can get some more Greco competitions for women out there. Does that sound good? Will you co-sign with me on that petition?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I will give you a call when we're ready.
All right.
Okay. Well,
All
Paris,
right,
it's super nice to meet you. Keep kicking butt. Keep launching girls onto their back.
Thanks.
All right, Paris, we really appreciate you joining us.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. What a good kid. Yeah, that was fun. She's a fun interview. Not only she have all these wrestling accolades, she plays like 18 sports.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, my parents forced me to play like a sport every season, but she's playing like 3 sports every season.
Oh yeah, it's wild. I love it. That's awesome. Well, knowing Rabbit, that's I tell you what, man. That's awesome for him. Yeah, no, I mean, and again, I'm super proud of. Like I said, I've known Rabbit for years, and he actually he's always doing the kids club, Saturday Daisy Kids Club. He's been around doing different ones, Notre Dame, everywhere in Chattanooga, and he's always just kind of just done it. And I mean, I shouldn't say done it for free, but didn't really make much. Now he's actually got a legitimate club, like
That's
just
awesome.
all named Rapid Wrestling Club. They do it at CCS, which has been a huge shot in the arm for CCS, because they've really started Coach Kraft is doing a great job there and really getting them in the conversation now with the other private schools in the state. And and then a lot of it, is with their club. They're developing that good feeder program there, that great off-season program. So, yeah, proud of them and what's going on there. And a little shout out to my boy Rabbit and what he's doing in Chattanooga. And he's got a great kid there with Paris. It's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. She was so fun.
Yeah, you bet. Okay, well, we got another AAU Grand Champion here. I'm gonna bring him to the stage real quick. I'm pretty familiar with this guy, but we'll get chopping it up now. There he is. Oh, here, this is the way we do it. Listen to this, Kenya. Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigo?
¿Cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien. Muchas gracias. That's how Jacob and I. So Jacob wrestles for Clarksville, but he also comes to our Young Guns Club. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jacob Mora, Clarksville. Just not only stud wrestler, but just stud kid in general. But when he started coming to the Young Guns, I was just I messed them all, and just I try to speak a little Spanish because my Spanish is not good. It's much better than my Thai. My Thai is awful. I have zero Thai. I can't do it like a lot of people over here speak English, but I'd be in trouble. But yeah, so I told him, I said I give him wrestling. I give him, I do a good job with wrestling lessons. He does a good job as my Spanish instructor, my Spanish tutor.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing good, Jacob. You did good.
Yeah, so every now and then
we'll
bust out some Spanish back and forth, and that's how we do it. So
that's awesome.
How you doing, buddy? How's it going?
Good. How you been?
I've been good. I'm on vacation. I'm looking forward to getting back and getting back to practice with you guys. That's for sure. So you're going to be wrestling freestyle coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Jacob Mora, one of the AAU Grand Champion winners. Just some other accolades about him. He's a one-time Triple Crown state champ from Nevada, two-time Tennessee state champ, Reno Worlds placer, AAU Spring Nationals champ, Midwest preseason Nationals champ. I mean, just and overall, in my opinion, he's just more importantly just a absolute stud of a young man. I mean, he's just a really, really good kid. And I know just being, when he's in a room, it just adds to our room a lot bit just because I just like having him in there. And I tell you what, he works as hard as any. I mean, he works so hard, and I'm really, really proud of him, for his accomplishments. And I was there a couple weeks ago and watched you win that state championship, and you look pretty happy then after that match. Was that pretty? Was one of your goals?
Yeah, it was, because last year I got hurt the week of state.
Oh.
And then the year before that, it was on my little sister's birthday.
Oh.
And so I couldn't go. So
wow.
It was a lot of pressure.
Wow. So you missed the last two state tournaments. And yeah, so that's why, because I know that, I mean, like I said, because you looked super, super, relieved and pretty excited that you were the state champ. And I just, I know that how much work you put into your wrestling. So I figured that was probably part of it as well. Just, finally getting that accomplishment. But man, that's awesome. Wow. So so your sister's birthday, you couldn't go to the state tournament, huh?
No.
Yeah. I tell you what though, that's family right there, Kenya. Huh?
Yep. Wrestling is going to be over someday, but your family is always going to be your family. So
yeah,
it's good.
You know what? I wouldn't have cared if it was my brother's birthday or not. I would have went probably.
No. Hatch like I would have walked 10 miles in the rain by myself.
So okay. So now, Jacob, here's one thing. You're one of our Young Guns athletes, but you're also one of the Clarksville. We're in the Clarksville club. So now, give us a little bit of, I guess, of what your weekly schedule looks like, and how you combine the two practice sites. What nights of the week do you practice in Clarksville, and when you come to us?
Okay, so on Mondays I usually go to Clarksville, and Tuesday I either do a little workout with my dad, and then or rest, and then Wednesday I go to Young Guns. Thursday we go to Clarksville again. Friday's usually my rest day. On Tuesday I usually work out or run. Saturday is usually tournaments.
Yeah.
Or camp, and then Sunday we go to Young Guns.
Yeah. Yeah. See, listen to that schedule, Kenya. Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. You're doing great.
She says that, Jacob, but she was actually a national champ in college. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're talking to one national champ. The other guy wasn't a national champ. he's just a podcast host. but no, we listed a bunch of your accomplishments there. Which one do you think out of all those, Jacob, between your Triple Crown in Nevada, your state championships, your Reno place winners, all that type of stuff right here, what's been your proudest accomplishment up to this point?
I say it's got to be Triple Crown champion.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because that's pretty tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really tough.
Yeah. Now with the Triple Crown, obviously what's the three styles: folk style, and freestyle, and Greco. Which one out of the three is your favorite?
Gotta love freestyle.
Ah, there you go. Freestyle. There you go. See, Kenya likes to hear that. That's what she's freestyle. What do you like most about the freestyle?
You can do a lot of moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the leg lace.
Yeah, that's your thing, huh?
Yeah.
Like, see, you're getting a lot of
language.
Yeah. You're getting a lot right there from Kenya. You're speaking her language there. Yeah. So now, considering the folk style season is moving on, you're done and completed, and or are you on the is there AAU dual teams for you? Is the national team?
Yeah, I think there's a Tennessee.
Yeah, Team Tennessee.
Yeah, Team Tennessee.
Yeah. You gonna do that?
Maybe, I don't know.
You're ready to start freestyling Greco, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, well, whichever you figure on doing, you're going to do a great job with it. That's for sure. But so you're ready to start the freestyle season and Greco season this just moving forward. Now, is this something you're looking at doing? Is the same as winning Tennessee state championships in both those as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Love it. Now, what else do you do as far as outside of wrestling? Anything else? What other hobbies you got?
I like to work out and run. I also like to play video games.
Okay. This is the second week in a row we've had a hardcore gamer on here.
I know. Who was the last one? Last week? Oh, we had last week. Oh, we had the Cookville kid. Oh, shoot. I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay.
I'm drawing a blank. Yeah. But he was a gamer too. What's your favorite game, Jacob? Which one's your go-to? What is it?
Fortnite.
Is that still around?
I didn't know it was.
Yeah. Is it still big, like in the whole gaming community? Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know that when that was first coming on the scene, I was coaching at Cal Poly, and that's what all of our kids were. They were like half of them were always playing Fortnite. We'd have to we would literally almost have to like start monitoring them where they get to bed on a decent time.
I was about to say the same happened on my college team. Coach is like, "Why are all you guys slacking out our 5:30 in the morning practice?" And I'm like, "They were up till 2 in the morning playing Fortnite. They were up till 2 in the morning playing Fortnite." It must be a solid game.
Yeah, you don't stay up that late playing Fortnite, do you, Jacob?
No, not really. Only on
Not really.
like maybe Saturdays, like after my tournaments.
Yeah.
Or like maybe if I'm like on breaks, like spring break and fall break, I like to stay up till like 11:30 maybe.
Yeah, that's when you get after it, huh? Is on those days?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you better at Fortnite or are you better at wrestling?
Wrestling for sure.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not saying I'm terrible at Fortnite. It's just
Yeah, okay, that's good. That means that you're putting a lot more effort and time into wrestling. That's good. But some people though are like crazy good at these games. I mean, like I mean, there was one. It was I don't know if he's playing Fortnite or not, but one of the Nicholson guys that wrestled for ODU back in the day. My buddy John Cerritas coached him at ODU, but this guy was like not only a couple-time Division I All-American, but was like top 5 in the world in Fortnite or whatever game it was. It was wild. So some of them get super obsessive, with these games, and they really get crazy about it. So, yeah, well, that's good. Well, good. Well, at least we know you got some other things and other you know, things in your life with wrestling, but wrestling's, you know, kind of your go-to then, I take it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Well, before we get off here, you any last shout outs, any of your coaches up there in Clarksville that you want to give a shout out to?
Coach Hatcher.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, thank
that's
you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that one. So we appreciate that. Well, good deal, buddy. All right, man. Kenny, you got anything else for my man here?
No, it was awesome to meet you, Jacob. One day,
Thank
if you
you too.
keep teaching Hatch how to speak Spanish, and maybe one day you could teach him how to play Fortnite too.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity again.
Of
Yes,
course.
absolutely, buddy. We enjoyed having you on. Okay, take
Thank
care
you.
now. I'll see you when I get back. I'll be there Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. See you, bud.
See ya.
Oh, yeah, that kid's awesome. He's such a good
Yeah,
kid.
he's so cool.
Yeah. Oh, he is. He's such a good kid, and he, like I said,
Mhm.
he's such a hard worker. He's a really really hard worker, and yeah, it's really good to see him, you know, really accomplish him, because those people that don't know, I mean, Clarksville's a good, I mean, distance from Brentwood Academy, where, you know,
Okay.
that's Nashville. I mean, it's quite a, you know, it's quite a jaunt. I mean, so for him to come down, you know, twice a week, and, you know, all the way from Clarksville, same with our next guest that we're going to
Mhm.
be having on. I mean, that shows a lot of commitment on, you know, on their end, and not only from Jacob's, you know, end, but, you know, his parents and everybody, you know,
Yeah.
just families and just the people that are supporting what we're doing in Middle Tennessee. Man, we couldn't be happier. And like I said, he's such a great kid. I'm really super happy that he's, you know, in our program, and just
Yeah.
seeing all the things he's doing. So it's
Yeah.
awesome.
He seems like good energy to have around for sure.
Oh, he's great. Yeah, he's great. And we, you know, we have so many, like, it's wild because we're obviously about a year and a half into our Young Guns program, and our high school program's always been, you know, pretty solid. I mean, the majority of the you know, the state place winners and the more experienced kids in Middle Tennessee are there, and now they're bringing along, you know, a whole second group of kids that are just trying to get in the room with them. But it's that K-8 group that we've been really trying to, you know, really develop and bring those,
Mhm.
I guess, more elite, more experienced kids in the area. And I know right before the state tournament, I think we'd have pretty consistently between 20 and 30 kids in the kindergarten through 8th grade practice. And I mean, like 80% of them were state place winners, state champs. So it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really, yeah,
That's a good move.
it was good. And that's what it's going to take, you know, it's going to take these, and, you know, and those are all the ones that, you know, as you're going to very well find out here with your club, it's the ones that, you know, show up and that want to get better and put the extra time in. There's one they're the better ones. They
Yeah.
place higher in the tournaments and stuff. So
Not
kinda
rough, is it?
it's not difficult. It's not
Yeah.
difficult. So there you go. So there's a plug right there for my club and Kenya's club.
You're
I
so
mean,
good
hey,
at
rocket
that.
science is just come to practice. Just get extra practice. I don't know. You want to get better at wrestling? You come to more wrestling. You want to get better
Exactly.
at Fortnite? Yeah. If you want to get really good at traveling, just keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. I think I'm pretty good at it. So
Yeah.
yeah, there we go. All right. Well, cool. We got another girl on here.
We
The girls'
do.
side. Now we're gonna switch gears, ladies and gentlemen. I probably should have said something like this, but so we're covering the AAU stuff. I wanted to get those at least two of those guests on from a uh, you know, just from the high those high award accolades there from last week's AAU um, tournament, and yeah, and that was good. But now we're gonna switch gears a little bit to USA. USA wrapped up their folkstyle season this past weekend
Mhm.
with the Folkstyle Nationals. It was in Cedar Falls, Iowa. We had I'd like to say I'd like to say I knew for a fact like how, like, what type of participation we had, but like you try to research a little bit. I did too, and
Yeah.
this happens a lot, you know, in those national level tournaments when they don't, like, put the state down. It's all, you know, if anybody knows how to like filter track wrestling, and, you know,
Yeah.
how to just do it all by state instead of club name, please let us know, because it's very difficult for us to do that. So there were so many competitors at it, and that tournament right there gets tougher and tougher and tougher every year.
Yeah.
It really does, because, you know, it's kind of going up against what, I guess, if there was a traditionally, like, I guess you could point to it as being the folk style nationals that people would go and gravitate to, it would be the NHCCA tournament in Virginia
Mhm.
Beach coming up here. But man, not that I hate that tournament. It's just it's just difficult because I'm excited to start freestyle and Greco season in March. You know,
Yeah.
and
But this seems late in the season to me already.
Yeah, it's late already. And plus now, I mean, the Folkstyle Nationals for NHSCA isn't even until the first weekend of August or first weekend of April.
Yeah.
So I mean, these are the kids that are in my club that wanted to go to Virginia Beach, which I don't, I tried to lean them more towards the Folkstyle Nationals, but a lot of them like to go to the Virginia Beach tournament. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, you're cutting your freestyle season by literally 2 or 3 weeks.
Like a
it's
whole
up to you, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's it's your choice. I'm not going to choose for them, but yeah, but this one, I think, and USA Wrestling kind of used to go head to head with this tournament, putting it not necessarily on the same weekend, but it was a pretty close, it was a lot closer. But now they bumped it, a couple weekends early. And I think to make a little bit more room for more freestyle, and let that kind of freestyle and Greco and kind of let that kind of do its thing there. So
yeah,
I just looking at the brackets and looking at the coverage they get on Flow now. The USA Wrestling Folkstyle Nationals is getting really, really, really tough.
Yeah, I think it might even be more like this is a situation where I think it's kind of split between boys and girls too, especially naturally. Like, I mean, girls tend to put a little bit more emphasis and energy, even on the like high school and middle school level, into their freestyle season because we wrestle freestyle in college. And so I think like this Folkstyle Nationals was like the original like girls Folkstyle national tournament, whereas I know has a bracket, has brackets for girls, but it's kind of like the opposite. I think it's kind of flip-flop where like for the longest time, Virginia Beach was like the thing for boys, and then this was kind of second. I definitely think it's the other way around on the girls' side. Like this is viewed largely as like the Folkstyle Nationals for a lot of the girls, because after this they're like wanting to focus fully on freestyle nationals. So it's kind of opposite a little bit. But the girls that are competing and doing well in this tournament, I mean, it's almost like they're not like a national Folkstyle champion. It's like they're the national Folkstyle champion. There's still other tournaments I know, but I think that's how a lot of people look at it for the girls' side.
Wow, well, that's a great perspective on that tournament. Because I mean, you're 100% right with that. Because I know that I don't even know if they have a girls division in Virginia Beach. I don't even know.
They do. I don't know how long they have. But yeah, I don't know how long they had it, but I know they do because I know some girls that are going this year. But
yeah, but like you said, I think this is the Folkstyle Nationals for girls for sure, and it's hopefully it gets that way for boys. I mean, I just don't like wrestling Folkstyle way into especially just man, come on.
Yeah. This is like maybe the one thing that the girl side is better at is like we really do prioritize our freestyle season because like when we have to. So
we have to.
Yeah.
I like it. We need to start following suit. That's for sure. Well, that's our perspective on it. So I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna bring this guest on the stage.
Yeah,
and
please.
You already know her. So last time I had to introduce.
I'm so
her.
excited.
Yeah. Now you can introduce her, Kenya.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
What's up, Easton?
What's up, Coach Hatcher?
Nothing.
This is fun. This is true. Hatch had a really good point. I don't know if you heard it before, but the first time you came on here, I was meeting you. I think that was my first time meeting you was on this podcast. And now I feel like I'm introducing my friend. So welcome, everyone. My friend, Easton Dadiomoff. Where are you? Are you sitting outside of a practice right now?
I am in a school building after a practice.
The grind doesn't stop.
And we wonder why Easton's so good at wrestling.
Well, everyone.
Her dad was like, man, she's got practice that night, but she can get out of practice. She'll just get out of practice right from practice or whatever. She'll just give her the phone and she can just get on the phone.
Yeah, this is the perfect.
That's commitment. That's commitment right there, Easton. That's commitment.
Do you have to go back to practice after this, or are you done?
No, it's over.
Okay, good.
Thankfully.
Good. Well, everyone, for all of our viewers, this is Easton Dadiomoff. We're having I feel like we've hinted at it, but we haven't actually said it yet. The reason we have Easton on our show today is because she won the Girls Folkstyle National Championship this past weekend. Congratulations, Easton.
Thank you.
It was
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Tell us, I got to see your interview you did with USA Wrestling online.
Gosh, I was not prepared for that.
They catch you off guard. And those are brutal because first of all, they're so close to your face. you're still out of breath, right? You're not even thinking about the fact that you won. You're still thinking about like wrestling. But on that, by watching it, I learned that this was your first national championship.
Yes, it was like
Yeah.
my first big national championship.
How does it feel to you forever? Just so you know, you forever are a national champion now. Like no one
Yeah.
takes that title away from you.
It was so amazing. I'm so thankful that Coach Badon took me there. It was a lot of fun. We traveled there with a couple girls. I think 10 girls. Yeah, 10
Wow.
girls.
Okay.
And we all placed. It was awesome.
Oh, really? Wow, that's awesome.
9 of the 10 of us placed.
Yeah. So you competed in did you compete in the 16U bracket?
Juniors and 16.
Gee, both.
Junior. Yes. So juniors was on the front end, and then afterwards is when you wrestled in the 16U. So I mean, you'd have been wrestling for a day or 2 days before
Yeah.
you.
I think 2 to 3 days. Yeah. It was funny. I was like wrestling a match, weighing in, wrestling another match.
That's insane. So you're already like have been competing for multiple days and making weight for multiple days, and then you go have the performance of your life and leave with a national championship. That's so much. There's so much more to the story than what's just on paper. That's awesome.
Yeah, she ended up in the juniors. You ended up, was it 4th, Easton?
4th.
Yeah,
That's
so
also awesome.
she bumped up and placed 4th in the juniors. It's pretty impressive.
That's great. Were you preparing for a while for this tournament, or how did you guys decide to go?
I think we were just preparing all season. All season was intense practices and to prepare for it.
Yeah. So all season you knew you would have, like your Tennessee things, you'd have the state tournament, and then you knew at the end you were going to finish with Folkstyle Nationals.
Yes.
Was it something you like had in your mind as a goal, like at the end of the season, I want to win a national championship, or were you just, going through the motion, showing up every day and grinding, and then lo and behold, you leave with a championship?
A little bit of both. I didn't really think, like, when I became a national championship, I was like, oh man, I really did it. But like before, I was just thinking about, I was just really thankful to be there.
Yeah. Was this your first time wrestling in a big national tournament like this, or just your first time winning?
I wrestled Tulsa. That was a big national tournament.
You did Tulsa.
And I wrestled twice in Tulsa, 2 different times.
Okay. So compared to Tulsa, was this tournament like pretty big and extravagant? I know there's a lot of girls there in attendance.
Yeah, it was the place was very massive. It was at UNI. Yeah. It was, the Tulsa wasn't that big, but this one, it was massive.
Yeah. Was that intimidating to you at all, or didn't faze you?
Just a little bit.
Not
too much, just a little bit.
Yeah. That's just like wrestling in Fargo, though. Same thing. Fargo is in a big dome, so you'll be ready to roll when you're old enough to wrestle in Fargo. You're good to go. Actually, no, you're 16U. You're good to go this year. But I don't have the idea. There you go.
Hatch is lining up a schedule for you. He's your new man.
Yeah, I've got a whole schedule of tournaments.
Now, Easton, you had a girl that beat you out of the tournament in the Folkstyle preseason nationals this year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then did you beat her this year in the 16Us or the juniors?
I beat the girl that she lost to.
Okay.
The girl that beat me got lost to the girl that I just beat.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. All right. So she's in the same bracket as you. You just beat her. Okay.
Yeah, I beat her in 16U.
Okay. All right. Good. To win your national championship.
Yes.
Okay. That tells me quite a bit of improvement there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Was it like kind of anticlimactic when you didn't get to wrestle that girl that you had been probably anticipating since she had beat you before?
Not really.
No?
Yeah.
Were you like preparing specifically for that match, or no?
I didn't really know until the day.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm wrestling. And I just like kind of walked on, prepared my mind at that moment.
Yeah. I mean, if you do the right things like day in and day out, which we know Easton Dadiomoff does, then I mean, it's not a big punch in the face when you've got a hard opponent, right? You just show up and you do what you know you're good at, and get results.
Yeah, like I didn't know. My dad was like, it's okay, and so like we prayed before all my matches, and then I went out and like wrestled.
Yeah. So is that something like that you incorporate in your regular routine or preparation? Is like prayer or time with your dad like help you to regulate your emotions or prepare emotionally?
Yes, usually I pray with my dad before, and then I'll pray by myself because I wouldn't be there without God making me for it. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's something that can be super grounding.
mhm.
So what do we have next? Well, Hatch is putting together a competition schedule for you already, but what do you already have on your schedule? What's next for our national champion?
Twin Rivers, I'm pretty sure that's in Indiana. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
You're
And
pretty
I'm wrestling the K through 18.
K through 18?
K through 18.
Oh, I was like, that's quite a gap. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
I don't. She isn't. I don't put together her schedule. They schedule like crazy. It's her and her brother they wrestle all over.
Everything. Yeah.
They're like, her dad will text me, say, "Hey, I think we're going to take them to this tournament. Hey, we're taking them to this tournament. What do you think? We're taking them to this tournament." They're like, they are driving all over the country in every. I mean, it's wild. The Dadiomoff kids.
Yeah.
They most certainly travel. There's no question there.
That's awesome. Is it fun to do that?
You like all the traveling that you're doing, Easton, for the for wrestling?
Say that again?
Are you liking all the traveling that you're doing?
I do. It's cool to see all the different places.
Do you get to do any sightseeing whenever you're in cool cities?
I'm sorry, you broke up. Can you say it one more time?
Do you get to do like any touristy things or like sightseeing whenever you're in different cities? I've never been to Iowa. You've been to Iowa.
Not really. I mean, going to the colleges, I guess.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the University of Northern Iowa? What'd you think of that
It
place?
was pretty big. Like,
Yeah?
we weighed in like a smaller gym, and I was like, man, this is tiny. And then I walked out. I was like, this is not tiny.
Yeah. So, one of my friends is the head coach there. Another one of my friends, one of his assistant coaches at UNI. Yeah, I grew up I think Cedar Rapids is about 45 minutes to an hour drive. You guys probably passed through it because you guys probably drove, right?
Yeah, we drove.
Yeah. So you probably passed through where I'm from, my hometown. So, yeah.
Cool.
But, you know what? If I wasn't, excuse me, if I wasn't overseas on this trip, if I was thinking a little bit more clear, I should have. And then this will be an interesting story, Kenya, for you, one that you may or may not know. But I could have had you guys stop by and have my mom make lumpia for you.
Oh, really?
I would have been.
Darn it! I wish.
I know. Next time that you guys, because I know she would love to do it. She would love to meet you and your family and everybody. But so obviously I'm half Filipino, so my mom is like, I mean, she literally has. I mean, people call them egg rolls, but if you're really in the know, like as far as like it's called lumpia. So lumpia is the egg rolls, Filipino egg rolls. So that's just, everybody knows my mom because she has an egg roll stand. She has her own little egg roll business. She's been doing it for I don't know how long, but her lumpia is amazing. So Coach Jason Pennington, one of Easton's coaches, we got to talking about just something random, and he's like, "Yeah, I mean, all the Dadiomoff kids, they got, I don't know, they bring lumpia at all the wrestling tournaments." And I was like, "Wait a second, what do you know about lumpia?" He's
no
like,
way.
Yeah. I'm like, "Jason, it's probably not lumpia. They don't bring egg rolls to wrestling tournament." He goes, "No, I'm telling you, they do." So the next time they came to practice, I was asking her dad, I was like, you guys bring lumpia to the wrestling tournaments?" He was like, "Oh my God, man, my kids love it. Oh, they just love it." So they bring like full of lumpia, and Easton makes it. She's like one of the ones that rolls makes it.
Yeah, me and my mom make it together, and my brother and Jake.
What? You guys become cooler every time I meet you.
I know. So it was funny at the I think it was at the it was at either Tennessee State TSAA excuse me TWAA state tournament, or it was at the AAU. I can't remember. But her dad, he said, "Hey, hold on, we got some lumpia here. You got to taste it." Oh no, is that AAU states?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yes,
so.
Easton just made these yesterday. So I went up and got one of her lumpia, and it was incredible. It was super. It was really good.
It's
It was
probably
really
nothing
good.
compared to your mom's.
Oh no, it was really good. Now, yours and my mom's, I shouldn't say were nothing compared because that I would be insulting my mom like significantly. But when we were if I was just in the Philippines, the first couple of days of my trip here, and so my aunt like sent us to these restaurants. I told her, she's asked me one dish that I wanted while I was there. I said I want lumpia. She goes, you want like fresh, like the best lumpia? Like I go, yeah, I want the best. And she sent us these 2 restaurants, and they call it different. When it's called fresh lumpia, it's like I can't even describe the taste. I was thinking about the Dadiomoffs. I was like, they would absolutely love this. I think I took a picture and sent it to your dad.
Well,
yeah.
One of these days I'm gonna have to try the infamous Dadiomoff lumpia and maybe the Hatcher lumpia too.
There you go. Yeah, I'm telling you, Easton's is legit. It's good. It's really good. Yeah, it's so good.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's just a fun fact about Easton. Not that she couldn't get any cooler, but yep, there you go, right there.
There you go. Easton Dadiomoff, national champion, fueled by lumpia.
Yep.
Well,
That's awesome.
Easton, huge congratulations. This is so cool. Every time we see you, you're a national champion from now on. So congratulations. We're so proud that you're representing us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And thanks so much for jumping on, Easton. Like I said, I know that you just got out of practice and just you jumping on to spend some time with us. We really appreciate it. But like Kenya said, we're super proud of you for doing what you're doing. And this is probably just the first of many.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. All right. Take care, Easton. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. All right. Great kid. Yeah, it was wild.
I'm so
Olympia story is so wild. It was so random. I'm like, how do they even know Olympia? Nobody knows about Olympia.
Heard of lumpia.
Nobody knows. It's funny. Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, I'm so happy you shared.
Yeah, stud wrestler and stud Olympia chef. It's crazy what we find out. We got a Fortniter on here. We have I don't even know how many sport athlete Paris Turner is, and we have national champ / Olympian champ.
There you go.
There we go. We got a bunch. We got a little bit of everything here.
Yeah,
so good deal. All right.
We'll have to see what cool things we pull up out of our next guest.
I know, out of Finley. I tell you, yeah, he's a good kid too. We'll get a lot out of this one too. So yeah, but on the boys' side, like I said, again, we can't. It was really difficult for us to zero in on all the results, and but we did. We had. I know we had one All-American, and I'm gonna bring him on right now. There he is, Finley. How we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. It is in order. This is my co-host, Kenya. This is Finley's Christian brothers and newly crowned Folkstyle Nationals All-American on the USA side. Congratulations, Finley.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment, man. I mean, you've been grinding away and getting after it for a number of years, and these Christian brothers guys, Kenny, they don't break. They don't.
Yeah, I believe
Coach
it.
Harris, he's got them cranking year round. I'm telling you. And this guy's been grinding at it and really just kind of being a part of everything he's got going on with that program. And things are finally starting to come together a little bit, huh, Finley?
Like it's paying off.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, those you don't know, Finley wrestles at Christian Brothers High School in Memphis. My boy Derek Harrison, always got to give him a shout out.
I think he's watching.
Is he watching? Good. Well, he better be watching. He's vice chairman of this organization. He should be watching.
Yeah.
But Finley was 4th last year, the D2 states, 2-time Folkstyle Nationals All-American now. National team member for schoolboys and cadet duels. Tennessee USA Wrestling cadet freestyle state champ, and also Forger national team member. So accolades are starting to build up, my man.
Yeah, hopefully they add more. I can add more.
Start to get there. So love it. So now this is the second time you placed in this tournament, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now walk us through a little bit. Let's just kind of zero right in on your performance last weekend, because like Kenny and I were discussing earlier, this tournament has gotten significantly tougher. I mean, I think not only the number of entries, but the number of quality entries that are in this. I mean, now, this tournament is attracting like all the bigger clubs in the Midwest part of the state. You know, from Big Game to Askren to Seabold, all those guys are there. Last weekend, was it a lot tougher to place in this tournament this past weekend that has been in the past?
No.
No.
No, last year.
That just means he's getting better along with the competition.
I think so.
He's like, competition's getting tougher. I'm getting tougher faster.
Yeah. Last year, I lost first round to a New Jersey kid, and then I had to win like 4 in a row to place. But this year I had to bye first round, won my first 2, and then I automatically placed because I made the semis.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But your path might have been a little bit easier than most this year. But last year was pretty tough losing first round, huh? Yeah. that's never an easy thing there. You start cranking away and grinding on the backside, losing that first round. That tells you about your resilience, though. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, but walk us through your tournament match by match, and just kind of let us in on really your perspective on how the matches went and all that. So yeah, first round you said you got a bye. What happened the second round?
Second round, I don't know where the kid was from, but I beat him 9-6. I wrestled sluggish. I was tired, couldn't wait. But I went out there and I just tried to. I think I was just trying to get through the match, not actually wrestle that. So I think that's why I made the score closer than what it should have been.
Right.
Yeah. And then
how about the next match?
That was my quarters match. My quarters match, I had a kid from California. He qualified for. He went to state. He didn't do too good, but I beat him in overtime 9-4. He might have been the 1 seed, but he took me down first, and I think I reversed him, and after reversing him, I turned him, and I was up 4-2, I think, and then he reversed me to tie it, and in overtime he shot, and I put him into crackdown, and then lifted him over my shoulder, put legs in, and put him to his back.
Oh wow, nice,
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but if he's a California State qualifier, that's the one thing a lot that some people don't know.
Yeah.
Right, California is one state champion state, so to qualify for that tournament, you actually have to be pretty good. It's a lot different. Like that state tournament is a lot different than say ours. I'll just throw that out there right now. We have a small school public, a big school public, and we have the private. So we got 3 different opportunities right there for people to be a state champ. In California, especially in the state that size and that type of membership, there's a lot of kids that don't even get to state that are pretty good. So it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever if he was just a California State qualifier, but ended up knocking off the number 1 seed. Because I'm telling you, that California State tournament, just somebody that's recruited that thing for 3 years and I was in Cal Poly. That state tournament is ridiculously tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, any of those California kids that travel all the way to Midwest to get to a Folkstyle National tournament, it's gonna be decent. No question there. So then you were in the semis after that, then, right?
Yes. I wrestled a kid from Idaho. I wrestled him last year in the Constellation quarterfinals, and he pinned me in the second period. I tried to throw or go upper body, which is not my style. So this year I tried to stay out of that, and he took me down in the first period, and second period he rode me out. Third period I rode him out, and I lost 2-0.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Dang, that's some improvement right there, Finley.
Yeah, he was a Idaho State finalist.
Wow, good for you. Good for you. Wow, getting there then. So okay, then backside you had to wrestle back a little bit and
Yeah, consolation semis.
Mhm.
I lost 12-5. I mean, the score was a decision, but it wasn't as close as the score showed. He was just taking me down. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where was this kid from?
I don't know. I
don't
haven't
know.
looked it up yet. Lost 12-5, and that was my last match of Friday night. And then Saturday morning, I wrestled that California kid again, who
Gotcha.
wrestled through the backsides and made it to the 5th place match.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was another overtime match. It was 4-4 overtime match, and then he took me down to win 6-4. But this time he didn't let me get on top. He didn't pick bottom. But he took me down twice, reversed me, and I think I took him down once and reversed him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a pretty competitive. Again, for him to be a California State, just state qualifier, but now he's coming in, placing in national tournaments. That just kind of tells you what kind of competition they have in that state when it comes to their state tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. So now moving forward, what you got going on, Finley? Freestyle Greco?
Yeah, Greco was yesterday. Freestyle was today. But
Okay.
I got practice Thursday for Folkstyle because I have a tournament in Missouri that's Folkstyle.
Oh, which one's that?
Matt Gear Nationals or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I've won that tournament before.
Yeah.
So going into it, I'm just going to see if I can
Win it again.
Yeah.
There we go.
But more fashion, I think. See if I can them. Yeah.
Yeah. But win it in more impressive fashion. Love it. But then freestyle and Greco, because I know I'm coming into town and doing a clip for you guys. Not this next week, because I'll be in. But then it would be now. Yeah, I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, it would be next week. Yeah, next week coming in Thursday. Yeah, so can't wait. Looking forward to it. I always like coming to Christian Brothers and working with the Christian Brothers kids.
Yeah. After this week, it's all freestyle Greco.
Love it. Good deal. Good stuff. Well, Kenya, you got anything else here for my man Finley?
No, it's super nice to meet you. Keep going to all these tough tournaments that not everyone else is going to, and the next thing you know, people are going to see you in their bracket and be like, "Oh, that's a kid who won our state tournament however many times." The same way you're talking about that California kid. So, congrats on your success. Keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, my man. We appreciate you, and I'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course, buddy. We appreciate your time.
See you, Coach. See you, Kenya.
Bye. All right. Yeah, no, he's a good kid. Him and his brother, they're good kids. Good kids. Great family. And that's how they do it out there in the Christian Brothers. He only produces good people out there. That's for sure. So
that says a lot.
That's it, man. 4 good guests tonight.
I know. This is fun.
Tonight, this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bedtime for me, so trust. We'll save the.
That's right. Yeah, no, 4 great guests. I mean, I love it when the the younger ones get on. This is kind of prepping them for later on in life, because they're all gonna be good.
This is gonna be their first of many interviews.
First one, they're probably gonna look back at this like 2, 3 years, 4 years down the road. They're like, "Oh man, I can't believe I was nervous," because it's just gonna be whatever. We'll have Jacob on when he's whatever multiple time whatever champion in Paris, which he's got who knows how many championships underneath their belt there. He's like, "Oh, this is nothing."
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, well, good. Well, I tell you what, we have. Like I said, I'm going right to Kansas City, leaving today, and then with a stopover in LA, and going to watch the country's best Division I.
That'd be fun.
Athletes go at it. We have three Tennessee kids.
Yeah, who will be wrestling?
I don't think we have it. I think we had just the 3, but Cody Chittum, Iowa State.
Yes.
Cooper Flynn, Virginia Tech. Braden Palmer, UT Chattanooga. Got those 3 Tennessee kids, and all. I'm telling you, yeah, it's going to be. I can't wait to see how those 3 shake out, because I really, I like Cody's chances. I like his chances for highest placing, not national champs, all that type of stuff. I like Cooper Flynn's chances a lot. I like Braden. I tell you, I like Braden Palmer. Braden Palmer's going to be he's going to be one of the sleepers. They better be ready for him. Better watch out. So hope these three Tennessee kids are ready to represent. Can't wait. So
yeah, hopefully after they win, they'll be gracious enough to give us their time for an interview.
That would be fantastic. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of holding out. I wanted to get one of them on after the conference championships, and I was like, you know what? We'll wait. I think we're gonna wait.
Yeah,
we'll get them on when there's bigger and better tournaments out there for them to win. So I think what we'll do is we'll put that in the back burner and we'll interview all the AAU and USA Nationals kids, and I think that was good. So
it was good.
It's a good strategy, right?
Yeah, looks like someone's always thinking ahead. I just show up here. Hatch likes to always seem like I got my stuff together. I just show up and turn my screen on. Hatch is always planning and thinking about notes.
Yeah, how about that? We'll see. I got to do a little bit better. I got to get my life back in order. I mean, my life hasn't been in order the last couple of weeks, but I just got to get it back in order. So.
Yeah, we're good.
That's that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in. We had a lot of people tune in tonight. That's awesome. It's good.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
All right, good deal. Well, we're saying goodbye, everyone. We will be back next week, same time, same place, and thanks for joining, everyone.
Yeah. Bye, guys.